Well, our health correspondent, Nicola Hill, is following those developments and she joins us now from London. Great to have you on the programme, Nicola. So is coronaphobia a real thing? I don't know about our viewers, but this is the first time today that I've heard this word.
It is a real thing, actually. It's the fear of actually getting the virus itself. And it has driven so many people to believe that they're safer at home than going back outside. There's been a poll here in the UK saying that only 17% of parents want schools to reopen. Something like over 70% of people think it would be wrong for restaurants to open. 81% don't want bars to reopen. And a massive 84% of the people surveyed said there shouldn't be mass gatherings, for example, sports complexes or concerts. So I've been speaking to Professor Lynn Bold. She's Professor of Public Health at Edinburgh University here in the UK. And she says this coronaphobia, in a way, has been generated by the messages of fear that governments instilled in people worldwide to make them stay at home. Because of this fear message saying that everybody was vulnerable to the coronavirus, people are now thinking, well, I don't want to go outside. Now, in fact, not everybody was vulnerable. I mean, this idea that the virus didn't discriminate, Professor Bolt said, isn't true, because we do know that people who've got underlying health conditions, who are older, who are obese, asthmatic, and unfortunately people from certain ethnic origins are more vulnerable. But it doesn't really matter. It's meant that most of us are now thinking that we don't want to go out. In Denmark, where schools have been open for a couple of weeks, a lot of parents have gone to social media saying that our children are being used as guinea pigs, and they don't want their kids back at school. In the UK, schools haven't reopened as yet, but there's lots of discussion amongst our government. And I know in France it's starting next week. And I've been speaking to various parents that I know who've got small children, and they're saying this. They're saying, look, we can protect our children at home. We don't want to send them back to school. Teachers are saying it's going to be very difficult for them to do social distancing. A class of 25 would have to be a class of 5 if they're going to keep the correct distance apart. And we've even had child psychologists saying that, you know, small children who, as we know, they share sweets, they share toys. They don't understand the fact that you can't hold your best friend's hand. If they are separated in this way, it might have a long-term effect.
Nicola, we're going to have to cut you off there because we've run out of time here on the News Hour. It's so interesting, but thank you so much. Nicola Hill speaking to us from London on coronaphobia. This is a real word, coronaphobia.